Hey, Upreach Youth.
We have been missing you guys and been looking for a way to connect with you. So we're really excited to start this 5-week series on the Bible app called Quarantine Youth. And each week one of our youth leaders is going to be sharing with you this devotion, and we're going to start it off. So I'm going to read Matthew 6 through 8, and it says, "Here's what I want you to do. Find a quiet, secluded place so you won't be tempted to role play before God. Just be there as simply and honestly as you can manage. The focus will shift from you to God, and you will begin to sense His grace. The world is full of so-called prayer warriors who are prayer ignorant. They're full of formulas and programs and advice, peddling techniques for getting what you want from God. Don't fall for that nonsense. This is your Father you are dealing with, and He knows better than you what you need. With a God like this loving you, you can pray very simply."
And I'll read the devotional to you guys. Do you remember when you first learned to speak? Your first word, your first sentence, or the first time you ever understood what your parents were trying to tell you? Of course not. No one remembers how they first learned to communicate. In fact, your first communications came in one form. You cried. If you were hungry, tired, you wanted something that you couldn't have, you cried. Some of you still cry. That's cool. But you had to learn how to communicate. And in the same way, we have to learn how to communicate with God through prayer. Sometimes prayer comes easily and it just flows out of us, and other times it's difficult. We're distracted, or we just feel that we're speaking to an empty room. We should do what Jesus taught us. Get alone, speak to God openly, and allow Him to begin something new in your life through prayer. So like Mercy read, a lot of people will tell you that there's a certain formula or a way that you have to do it, and you have put all this pressure on yourself that you have to pray using certain words and it has to be a certain length. But really, at the end of the day, it's just a conversation. You're talking to God back and forth. It's a two-way conversation, not just where you ask Him for things and then hope that He gives them to you, but He can reveal things to you when you pray to Him. A lot of times in my life, I'm going through a hard time and I feel like I just need to talk to God, just to talk it out and work it out. And I'll ask a question, and while I'm talking, I'll realize that I just got the answer in something that I just said. So it truly is, it's a conversation with a friend. It's someone who you can bounce ideas off of. Prayer is not just a way to tell God what's going on, because He knows what's going on in your life. He's there with you all the time. He knows what your day was like. He's your Father. He knows you better than anybody else. So we wanted to encourage you guys with that, and we hope that you stick with us for the next few weeks. We are on YouTube, so you can watch us, Facebook, Instagram, any of those ways you can follow us. But we just wanted to let you guys know that we love you, we miss you, and we look forward to seeing you very, very soon. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Peace.